Namaste. We are back with one more edition of Kautilyan psychology and its applications in strategy. Exciting, right? This is a series of videos where we are helping you with various principles from the Kautilya Arthashastra. It will help you make better decisions and take better actions in your personal and professional life. Each video features a principle or a sutra with an illustration and then some work for you to do using that principle. So let's go. Last time I shared with you a sutra from the Kautilya Arthashastra. Let's go back to it. Acharya Chanakya has said that Kruddha, Lubdha, Bhita, Maninastu, Paresham Krutyaha. In other words, these are the four types that you will find amongst people, amongst others, Paresham, Krutyaha, using which you can leverage them for their vulnerability. Now, you may say that, why would I want to do that? Well, let me give you an example. I found this very interesting book. It's called Hacking the Human Mind. Now, hacking the human mind sounds very interesting, right? In fact, I believe this is a bestseller. And this is exactly what Acharya has told us in the Arthashastra 2500 years ago. The difference is that this book speaks about how marketing companies, or rather companies with their marketing, are exploiting people. Acharya, on the other hand, his entire purpose was very different. Being the first creator of Akhanda Bharat, his entire purpose was how to take Bharat ahead, and through that, how to help world and humanity. So, just like in the last edition, we covered the example of Daku Hasina and how the Punjab police were able to nab her by being able to identify her psychology type. First, let's go to what are these four psychology types. The first one, Kruddha, means driven by emotion. Lubdha means driven by what's in it for me, what's my benefit. Bhita, driven by fear or extreme pressure. And finally, Mani or Manina stands for being driven by attention, which may either appear as looking for validation, looking for attention, or may also show up as looking for recognition or honor. Now, let's come to the example of Shivaji Raje. I'm going to tell you that Shivaji Raje succeeded in almost all his campaigns. But one of the most interesting campaigns was where he succeeded in killing the wily and very powerful commander, Afzal Khan. Right? We all know about it. But what went in the background? He identified what was the psychology type of that Afzal Khan. And having studied the psychology types, the mindset of his mitra quite well, and of his adversaries even better, he knew that the type was Mani, and he knew therefore that Afzal Khan was driven by attention. So he built a twofold strategy. The twofold strategy had the objective of being able to indulge Afzal Khan's ego and using that to beat him and finally finish him. So what did he do? He did two things. One is that he kept sending lavish gifts to the camp of Afzal Khan. And what did that do? Afzal Khan felt more and more proud of himself as deserving all of this, deserving all the attention. Brilliant, isn't it? And on the other hand, he kept sending him letters in responses to it. The letters sent by Afzal Khan that you are so great, I am so little in front of you, I am powerless, I fear you. With this twofold strategy, he managed to actually hack the mind of Afzal Khan and made him come all the way from Bijapur, not even to Pune, but into the jungles of Dowri, which is such a hilly and a region which was very tricky to navigate. Can you imagine someone coming to actually, die over there? But his mind was completely tricked and hacked, as I said. So when he came, once again he already believed, the Khan believed that he would be able to just crush Shivaji Raje in his embrace, But on the other hand, Shivaji Raje, having allowed him to embrace him, used his Vagnak or tiger claws to get into the innards, jab it into the innards of Afzal Khan and turn it just to finish him. But it didn't just end over there. He was so well planned that he managed to demolish the entire army, some 30,000 strong army of Afzal Khan. Brilliant, isn't it? So what do we learn from it? We learn from it that if you study the mindset, the psychology type of your mitra or adversary, you can deal better. So what should we do? Here's your assignment. Your first assignment was to study your own type. Your second assignment was to study the type of one or two persons from your ecosystem whom you want to deal better with. Now your assignment is to think using these two examples of Daku Hasina and Afzal Khan. What could you do to deal with that mind of that opponent which you have identified very clearly? Okay, next time I will share with you the actual 4 strategies and you can align your thought, your idea with that principle. I hope you enjoyed this. Dhanyavad.